Alright, we're here. What's up? We're cooking. Let's go. We are hopping back into some more control as, you know, the spooky, scary skeleton month continues. Don't worry, this won't be the only game that I play this month. I do have more planned, and control's not as long as it's seeming. I don't believe we have much left after this unless we go into the DLC, which we might. But I think we... I have some thoughts about how I want to handle that. Okay, let's get back into it. We were searching for our brother. What's up, fuckers? We already explored all this, right? At least I think so. Alright, Lucina, congrats, you're first. You beat everybody else here. You did it, your speed. And what's up, Xana? How you doing? And if that carried over, that means this carried over too. Doorway fight! Oh, God. Back off, mother truckers. Music's still going, so stuff is still clearly out here. Panic! Some might even say the stream is out of control. That one was bad, even for you. Mold autopsy. What up, Echo? How you doing? The deceased was a blank-year-old blank with no significant past medical history. Subject was brought in after being discovered in the active threshold in an early state of decay that is characteristically fungal-based in its appearance. During the autopsy, the cadaver's pleural cavities were revealed to be entirely filled by the fungus known as the mold. To an extent, the medical staff were forced to put on decontamination suits. The procedure was also hindered by anomalies such as the deceased's high body temperature and undulating torso muscles, presumably but not provably caused by trapped gases. Gene samples as well as tissue samples requested by Dr. Underhill successfully extracted, however their rapid retrogression outside the host body needs to be noted. Cause of death, mold ingestion. Refer to file 594-2716 for full report. Okay, combat has ceased. We're cooking. How am I today? I'm doing pretty alright overall. It's a very cold and dreary day though, so I am quite tired as a result. As it sometimes goes. Wolf Globe. AI 72PE. No unique procedure required. However, contact should be limited, as some report feeling disoriented after touching it. Item is handmade, set in dark wood. The item itself is lacquered, hand-painted, spins freely on all axes. While the continents and oceans are recognizably those of Earth, careful examination has revealed numerous blank and other geographic additions to it that do not exist on our planet. One of these islands has a city marked on it named Ten Relio. There are no signatures left by its maker. This could contact render subject dizzy and disoriented, with some reporting a feeling of unfamiliarity with their surroundings. It seems to grow worse with prolonged contact, culminating a sense of listlessness and depression. Suicide has been observed in blank handlers. Fun. Can we, like, end the lockdown over here? Oh, there's that shortcut opened, I guess. Ooh. What was that? Oh! Oh, that was such a good find. Oh, that was lucky. Those are random, by the way.
P6 is what the Bureau calls Dylan.
P6 cell
His
breached.
cell has been breached. Has the Hiss found him? Are you there with him? Can you protect him?
We have to go through the hotel again. I hate this place. Ah! God, fuck, I forgot about that. Jesus Christ, you can't do that to me, game. I am already on edge. Blood on the floor, screaming noises, all totally normal, totally not freaked out. Nope, 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 nope. Oh, that room's normal. Panic. 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 The room's right side up. There's the key. Let's get the fuck out of here. Oh boy. Man, do I hate that. Man, oh man, do I hate that.
Since Dylan and I knew each other, I've wondered about him. What kind of man he'd grow up to be. Were things as hard for him as they were for me? Maybe in here, they were even harder.
Oh god, it's you.
Hello. Is there something I can help you with?
I'm Jessie, the new director. I need to get inside.
New director. Right. Well, okay. Hello, I'm Frederick Langston, the Panopticon supervisor. It's not the best time for a tour. We have hiss everywhere, numerous cell breaches, and system failures across the board, but you're the director, so here we go. Founded by Zachariah Trench, the Panopticon is our state-of-the-art repository for all altered items.
I don't have time for
objects
this.
of Power and
I was told Dylan Faden was kept here. Can you help me find him?
Faden. Sure. Darling wanted him somewhere secure and isolated away from people. He's in the maximum security cells, upper level. But there's currently a pressing matter, ma'am. We've got an object of power loose in there. It's wrecking the place. The Benikoff TV, it's
Ooh, the Benikoff TV. Is this the one they think it is?
Salvador took a team in to handle it, but no one's heard from them for hours. This is a Category 5 OOP we're talking about, and if we don't contain it soon, it will tear the Panopticon apart. And we don't want all those altered items getting loose, ma'am. No, trust me.
Dylan's in there.
Open the door, Langston. I'll handle it.
If you say so. I usually tell first-timers not to touch anything, so, just do that. Here, I'll get the door for you. And please, ma'am, call me Fred.
Thanks, Langston.
Oh dear, Diner coffee thermos. No unique procedures required. Altered status is suspected but unverified. A blue coffee thermos with a white plastic cap and the logo of Oh Dear Diner located in Bright Falls, Washington. Cap doubles as a mug. Item responds to Formula I.16, yet no discernible altered effect has been discovered other than keeping liquids warm for surprisingly long periods of time. Also worth noting that the coffee from the thermos is always refreshing and strong no matter its quality before pouring it into the item. The thermos was discovered on the shores of Cauldron Lake, outside the town of Bright Falls. Both are known sites of a reoccurring AWE. See Bright Falls AWE case for further information. According to witness statements, Alan Wake, see Prime Candidate Program for entry for further information, who went missing shortly before the discovery of the thermos, had been seen blank collecting similar thermoses for an blank purpose.
Numerous cell breaches on every level. These Hiss things are a bad influence on my collection.
The Panopticon. Dylan's close. But that object of power might wreck this place before I find him.
So I can upgrade my spin, but I can't upgrade shatter. I can almost construct a charge, I just need some stuff with it. I think I'd rather work towards upgrading shatter, so I'll just hold off, because I almost have enough Entropic Echo and Remote Thought and Source. Okay, we need to get up to the 4th floor. How do I get up to the 4th floor? There's an Entropic Echo. Ooh, launch efficiency. From 18 to 25. Sheesh! Well, I should get some damage upgrades like that in my... Am I right? No, I don't know what any of these are. And I'm going to keep it that way.
Something went wrong with the Bureau's plan to make Dylan the next director. Marshall made it sound like it was all Dylan's fault, but how much of it was what the Bureau did to him? I don't think she's telling me everything.
Cheeky little bastard, eh? Hi. Bye. Hey, could you fuck off, bud? I'm taking the elevator over here. Jesse's got a gun.
Hello? Is anyone there?
It's the fridge. We're doing it. Oh, we're so doing the fridge. Okay, so we need one more remote thought still. We're doing it. We're doing it right now.
Is anyone there?
What are you doing in there?
Oh, thank God. Look, someone has to watch this object at all times, or it deviates.
It's the fridge.
You never showed up. Can you help me?
Damn.
I can't. I'm sorry. There's an emergency. I'll come back. I promise.
Okay, just don't forget. I can't stare at this thing much longer.
Fridge duty. Just throwing that out there, you know, just fridge duty. I'm so excited that we get to do the fridge today. I don't think y'all know how much I love that as an altered item. It's just the right amount of terrifying. Is your refrigerator running, joke? Nope, my refrigerator is not running. Yeah, yeah. This is really bad, by the way.
That's the object of power. I need to cleanse it.
The TV. To be fair, once you get from the Panopticon onwards, the game gets real fucking trippy. And I'm saying that knowing how trippy it's already been. Say hello to the television. It's fine. Don't worry about it. The Benikoff TV. As much as I love the fridge, I like this one a lot too. They're both very good. Oh yeah. We're cooking. Alright, there goes Salvador. That's a good sign.
That thing was
That thing was Salvador.
the door. The head of security. His team didn't stand a chance against the Hiss. No one here does. Okay, the TV.
We must cleanse the TV! Use the TV, babysitter. Levitate superhero over the obstacle. Yeah, I know, you read that right. Levitate. We can fly, motherfuckers! Yes, you literally get the power to fly in this game. Technically, it's levitation. However, with your dashes combined with how levitation works, you can basically fly. It does use, like, your meter. Like, if you look at the top middle, it'll use your meter in combat and stuff, but it's an incredibly powerful skill. That's why I got excited. The lore around the TV is pretty interesting, too. However, just flight as an ability. This game is already making you like a telekinetic superpower, and now you can fly. Like, tell me this ain't the coolest shit. Newsflash APB. The Hiss static attempts to reach us. Our broadcast must survive.
Dealt with the TV. Now I can find Dylan.
And let's grab this stuff while we're here. Collectibles, case files, unread. Benikoff TV, OOP 7-KE. No unique containment procedures required while bound. A CRT television built by Benikoff and Sons Electrics. The screen is still functional. The object can levitate itself off the ground up to a maximum observed altitude of blank. When bound, the object allows para-utilitarians to harness this effect for their own use. See report blank for the results tested with prime candidate blank. The object is currently bound by blank. The object was first discovered in a local news story from Blank, Kansas. A figure had been seen blank over buildings. The Bureau dispatched agents to the town who discovered that a man named Blank had bound the object to himself. Mr. Blank was detained. See case 39 HQ 656. And the object was brought to the Bureau for study. Ocelot's Anchor. AI-11 UE. The crew of the White Ocelots first encountered a strange spherical phenomenon while fishing in the blank. Witnesses described it as a black sphere with faint light behind it. It hovered just off the bow of the ship. The crew blanked by throwing a tin bucket which disappeared into the sphere. Soon after, the vessel lost structural integrity. The ship's metal rusted and fell apart within minutes. As the ship sank, the sphere lowered into the water. A passing fishing vessel called the Blank rescued the 4 surviving crew. Agents were dispatched to the White Ocelot's last known coordinates, Blank, and began diving operations. On the ocean floor, the agents found the sphere. The ship was entirely destroyed except for the anchor. As agents lifted the anchor off the ocean floor, they noticed the sphere behaved in conjunction with the anchor, moving and stopping as one. Contact with the sphere was avoided, but handling the anchor proved harmless. The item was transported by the Blank to the U.S. port of Blank. Upon arriving in New York, it was brought into the Bureau via the Blank. Look at this shit. We basically have flight. It's not faster than running, by the way, so like if you're just going somewhere, you should probably just be running, but movement tech-wise, it's beautiful. It allows for some really interesting combat against certain types of enemies. Especially other flying enemies. Search for Dylan in the maximum security cells on the 5th floor. We could go and do other stuff first, but let's go get Dylan. Also, yeah, you can use it to traverse the rest of this area. That flight ability, it allows you to traverse this whole zone. It's really cool. Maximum security. That's probably where he is. Listen, the duck is fine, okay? Dylan now, then we get a snack from the fridge. Yep. I don't think you're allowed to do the other stuff and finish the other quests in the zone until you do the thing with Dylan, because technically lockdown is still in effect.
So close.
I think lockdown and shit is still in effect until we handle this thing with Dylan. Which, certainly happens. Oh, wait. You have to wait for that door to finish closing first. That's maximum security. Yeah.
Hello? Can you hear me? Jesse.
That's bad.
Are you there, Jesse?
Emily? He's gone. Dylan isn't here. He might be nearby. Or maybe the hiss got to him. I don't know.
Jesse, listen. Dylan's here. With us. He just walked in.
Oh.
He says he is giving himself up. He's been affected by the hiss, but he is different than the others. We must isolate him.
I'm on my way.
Hi, Dylan.
We need to get back. I have to see my brother.
Dylan Faden observations. Breakfast is brought. Gets out of bed, uses toilet, returns to bed, asks for television to be turned on, staff do so, lunch is brought, breakfast is removed, eats lunch, uses toilet, begins talking to self, recording speech is not possible due to noise from television, becomes upset, throws lunch tray at glass, sedated, crew clean the cell, television's turned off, comes to ask for the television to be turned on, staff refuse, televisions were refused due to hostile behavior, sleeps, ? We reach Tether through control points into the Bureau House. Nexus threshold area codes allow for access. You can translocate fast travel construct through the control points. Thanks, board. We already kind of knew that, but thanks, guys. Okay, yeah, we're not DEFCON 6 yet or whatever. We can absolutely do some exploring in here, though. Thoughts on putting this on YouTube? I might. That's it. That's the whole shindig. I might. Since Tunic stuff is still going up, I have some time to think it over. At least that's how I'm thinking about it. Since Tunic isn't done yet. Jesse. This report's it's sad because you want to see it. Fair.
I won't take up too much of your time today, Dylan. Like I said, I want to talk
This game leaves a lot
I just want to
out
get your
on
thoughts.
purpose.
What do you think of her? What is she, that sort of thing.
A lot of the lore, backstory, and storytelling is done through a lot of the logs that I read.
Anymore?
When I first got here, sure. I'd always hoped she'd come too. Find me, to take me home. We went everywhere together. Why should this be any different? Casper said she could come too, to the Bureau. If she wanted to. But she never did.
Why do you think that is?
Because she didn't care about me. She always wanted to be out on her own, seeing the world. She always said so. I guess she got what she wanted.
Great. So she wanted to see the world. Did she ever mention any place in particular?
Why?
We like to ask questions around here. You know that. Any particular cities?
You catch
towns,
what's happening?
landmarks, anything like that?
I don't remember.
They're probing Dylan for information on Jesse.
Is anyone living outside of Ordinary?
I'm done with this.
They wanted to find Jesse.
Pizza for lunch today.
Dylan, wait. We're not. End of session.
Yeah, in case you can't tell, they really wanted to find Jesse, the Bureau. She's the chosen one? Yes. That's not even a joke is the wild part. Ah, God. Like, that's not even that much of a joke. Because of Jesse's connection to Polaris, she's an incredibly important person to the Bureau. And, well, you know. Yeah, we want to go to level 4, so let's just hop on down. Here's the great thing, now that we have flight, we can just hop on down. Okay, we already did that, so we need to go back this way, I think. I believe there's some stuff on the other floors we could check out, but I want to go do the fridge. Okay, first things first. Can I do it? Upgrade shatter. There we go. Finally, goodness. Trying to do that for a hot minute. Okay, not enough points, but that's fine. Don't need more energy. I think more health is actually pretty good right now. I think I'm hitting the point where I just like need more HP to not die. What else can we slap on this bad boy? Recoil. Damage against enemy armor isn't like a terrible thing. Yeah, let's just delete like all of this. Get some materials back. I believe we can do it now. Yep.
Your eyes open.
Here we go.
Hey, what can I do?
Oh, you're back. Oh, thank you, thank you. If I look away, I don't know what this thing will do. You have to get me out of here. The door can only be opened by the Panopticon supervisor. That's Langston, if he's still around.
Langston. Yeah, I know him. I'll go ask him how to get you out.
Please hurry. My eyes, they can't.
Hey, calm down. Just focus.
General statement though, chat. If y'all have any questions on like what's happening because it seems confusing to you, feel free to ask me. I do know quite a bit about this game.
I think I can hold on for a bit. It's just my eyes. My eyes hurt so much.
Just hang on, Philip.
And I will try my best to be careful with my answers because there's a lot that this game does that is all about hiding the reveal and hiding the answer until basically the proper moment. So sometimes the answer is there's not an answer yet. They haven't shown
There's
us.
someone named Philip up in a cell. He's watching a refrigerator and very rapidly losing it.
Philip? Oh shit, I forgot about fridge duty. He's
Fridge
been in there
duty.
for over a day, I totally forgot.
You forgot about him?
There's a lot going on. The Hiss, the Benikoff TV. Considering the number of things I'm juggling, ma'am, I think it's...
Listen, it's fine. We just need to get him out of there. He said you'd be able to open the cell door.
Yeah, I can unlock it on my terminal. There. Done. Door open. But Philip can't just leave. The fridge is behaving erratically. Ocular contact is the only thing that seems to placate it. If we don't have someone in there watching it 24/7, people will die.
People will die.
I'll figure something out. I'm pretty good with these things.
Being pretty good with altered items isn't standard bureau procedure, ma'am.
He doesn't know us very well.
We can also ask some background information here. Like this.
How do you keep the altered items under control?
It depends on the item. Each one has different needs. Ritualistic touches go a long way. Singing to them,
Did he say
flipping the
singing?
lights 3 times, that sort of thing.
Flipping the
It's
lights
not
3
superstition if
times.
It works.
What's the difference between objects of power and altered items?
Think of them like storms. Objects of power are like tropical cyclones or hurricanes for the uneducated. They're big, rare, and scary. Of course, directors can just bind the OOP and become the eye of the storm. Altered items are more like weird thunderstorms. Some may rain frogs, some may rain corn, but they all rain something.
And how does the hiss factor into all that?
It's changing them, making them aggressive. Now they're all raining, I don't know, knives. Knife rain.
Knife rain.
Nice metaphor.
I don't know. I liked the knife rain metaphor, Jesse. All right.
Langston.
All
I'll be
right.
here,
Like,
like always.
I don't know about you, Jesse, but I liked knife rain. That was a good metaphor.
Hello? Jesse? Jesse? The fridge is doing something!
So yeah, we're locked in here. We need to stare at the fridge. We need to stare at the fridge.
If I look away, it hurts me.
We'll read that in a minute. Y'all aren't ready for this.
This sounds like the board, but I can't understand it.
Fuck?
Told you. Say hi to the former. Yeah, or don't. That's also cool. Don't worry, I won't judge you.
Wait, there's no Black Pyramid here. The fridge seems fixed. Did fighting that thing off change something?
So that was the former. We just got a hotline thing about him. The former Descent is back, not gone. It is previous disappointment and is not a part of the board us. We apologize, deny all knowledge for the inconvenience. You will see face the former. It is stealing, linking, altered items. It builds a competition, not us. You must espionage, destroy, when possible, inevitable. Do not believe, get hyped about the former's lies, ads. We provide, offer better bonus package health plan. If you leave, you will be sorry dead. And you will never exist in this torn cosmic reality again. Yes. So I'm going to read between the lines for you on the former there, chat. The former, while it's a tad unclear based off of just this alone, the former is either a part of the board, i.e. the board is a conglomerate of paranatural things, beings, however they choose to identify themselves, whatever they are. It was either a member of it, or it is a piece of it that's split away from it and is now acting counter to the board's wishes. And he's a giant fucking bug. Case files. Arctic Queen AI-10KE. No unique procedures required. An Arctic Queen brand electric refrigerator model from the 1960s. No cooling functionality. The door is decorated with crayon illustrations by blank. The illustrations cannot be removed from the item. All attempts have failed. The paper cannot be burned or torn. The item first came to the Bureau's attention after it survived the collapse of New York City's Grand Central Hotel, where it served as an appliance in apartment blank, rented by a man named blank. Became the subject of local infamy after surviving the building's collapse undamaged. Mr. Blank, who was out of the building at the time of the collapse, blank PM, retained ownership of the item until 1974 when the Bureau purchased the item through false identity. Appendix. New altered item effect has been observed. See file AI10.F for details. See file AI10.K for new containment procedures. Employee incident. Incident in question occurred on blank and was brought to HR department's attention by the internal security personnel who intervened. According to the report supposedly supported by, according to a report supported by security camera footage, Agent Filson entered the staff kitchen with the intention of consuming his private meal, a homemade sandwich cut diagonally and packed in a plastic container, but discovered the refrigerator had blank his meal. Agent Filson began to kick the Bureau-owned appliance as he expressed his frustration in a loud and profane manner. The behavior caused multiple staff members present to become alarmed. Security was alerted soon after. Philip complied with security's command to desist. Agent Filson was reprimanded and suspended for the remainder of the ongoing work week. The review committee recommends one non-mandatory counseling session. Don't you love the drawings? So yeah, that's the fridge. I don't know if you noticed, by the way, but there is no longer a man there. There is just a blood stain. Just like throwing that out there for your knowledge.
Some of the security cameras aren't working. How do I get those? How'd it go? Where's Philip?
Philip's gone. Something happened before I could get him out.
Poor Philip. He never did like fridge duty. But if you're here, then who's watching the fridge?
The fridge is fine now.
Does the fridge play rough? The fridge murders people. They are dead.
Take care of altered items. What did you do?
The man is a pile of meat juice on the floor.
I'm wound up in the astral plane. This thing was in there. It was huge, had one big eye. Wasn't friendly.
The former.
We've been getting reports from the astronauts lately about something fitting that description.
The former.
The astral plane is usually connected to our world through objects of power, not altered items. If this thing is linking itself to altered items, then it's clearly powerful.
Hug the giant space worm? No.
Do you think that thing is what got Philip?
Must have been. The Panopticon is a dangerous place. The agents all know the risks. But, since you're some sort of altered item whisperer, I've got a list of others for you to corral.
Ooh.
The Hiss are causing containment breaches left, right, and center. Here, start with these. I'll see if there are any others missing while you're gone. My life just got a whole lot easier.
I'll see you later, Langston.
I'll be here, like always.
So yeah, now we have Langston's Runaways, which is Japanese paper lantern, traffic light, the hand chair, and moving letters. We also now have new upgrades for the grip again. We have another upgrade for Shatter unlocked again, and then we have another upgrade for Pierce unlocked again, which we're almost ready for the Pierce from the looks of it. Just need some more Remote Thought, a House Memory, and some Source. Abilities, we have some upgrade points, more health because I'm hitting the point in the game where I need more health to not die as quickly. Let's go get the anchor because we can do that now. Okay, yeah, sealed hall threshold. Sealed threshold entrance. I do want to go back and get Langston things done, but I also want to go do the thing with Jesse, but I know I will forget to do this if I don't do this now. It's actually the atrium that I wanted to go to, I just remembered. Did you miss the duck hunt? We have not gone after the duck yet.
What the fuck is that?
The anchor. No, the ducky must still be found. Hi, can you face this way, please, sir? There we go. Sheesh. Purge the hiss.
There. No wonder the Rangers had such a hard time with that one.
Yeah, we will go get the other things in a minute here. I do remember that I need to go get the ducky. Don't you worry. The duck will be conquered. All right, we need to do this so we can get Ground Slam unlocked. Okay. Okay, yeah. Case files, unread. Ocelot's Anchor, we already read about this. Blackrock paneling successfully prevents manifestation of the sphere. Interesting, huh? A Trotman-style anchor made of iron with a wooden stock. Surfaces rusted in places, weighs 3,789 pounds. The item generates a persistent blank sphere, the purpose of which is currently unknown. The sphere is always generated at a precise point in relation to the item, specifically blank horizontal feet and blank vertical feet from the blank of the anchor. Appendix 4/25/1983. Blank, Ranger First Class, was dropped into the sphere wearing a diving suit with dedicated oxygen line at blank AM EST. After 10 minutes and 13 seconds inside the sphere, blank's oxygen line was cut at the sphere's border by an Unseen force. All agents in the room during Blank's entry into the sphere experienced vomiting, vertigo, and loss of fingernails within an hour of one another. Ranger Blank has been declared MIA, presumably dead. Okay, yeah, so now we still have... We have all of Langston's runaways in the Panopticon, but I want to go do Face of the Enemy first. And then after this, we'll do some backtracking, do the Panopticon, go find the Ducky, yada, yada, yada. But I feel like we went through all this effort to find Dylan. I want to do the Dylan mission and show off Dylan. And then we can go back, get the duck. Fix the Panopticon up. Dylan is fine, Dylan is not fine.
The resonance emitted from the HRAs is purely antithetical to every variant of the Hiss.
Analysis of the Hiss threat part 4, to examine the invasion's timeline of events for possible patterns in Hiss behavior. Establishing a timeline is difficult at present because of lack of reliable communication between bureau sectors and staff. Preliminary models indicate the ground zero of the invasion is located within the executive sector. Once it becomes possible to interview surviving personnel, pinpointing the exact location should be feasible. Other outstanding questions that a timeline may help answer: how did the Hiss get past the internal lockdown? How does the Hiss resonance advance through space, deliberately or uniformly? What is their ultimate goal? The outside world, the cross-dimensional destination? Refer to Blank for full report. The executive sector, huh? Analysis of the threat, part 3. If we understand Hiss to be a force based on vibration and resonance, then perhaps their incantation, which is now the agreed upon term for their vocalizations, is an effort to express that resonance using human vocal cords and speech. Will there be a difference in the incantation recited in a different language? The most common word used is want. Interestingly, every usage of the word is attributed to a you. You want to listen. You want this to be true. You want these waves to drag you away. Are we the you the Hiss is referring to? Does Hiss believe in humanity? Possibly all non-Hiss life wants to join it? To be consumed by it? Isn't that his goal? Second most used words are through and time. Is this possibly the Hiss stating how they arrived here, or an indication of its age? There's a clear intention in these words. Dismissing the incantation as nonsense, as some of my colleagues recommended, is beyond idiotic. Refer to a different report for full words. Analysis of Hiss threat part 2. Researchers were sent to transcribe the recursive chant repeated by the Hiss entities. In the interest of safety, this was done by non-aggressive floating Hiss entities. However, no distinction between the repeating phrase and the ones repeated by the more violent Hiss has been observed. What's the purpose of repeating strings of words? Is this how Hiss corrupts its individuals? Does the chant produce a physical effect? Is it a message, an incantation? We were able to record a first-hand recitation of the chanting. See the corresponding audio record. Refer to file Blank for full report. There's our third house memory. We've been needing that.
It's happening. After all these years, Dylan is here. But am I too late? How is he? I need to know.
He's clearly been affected by the Hiss, but it's different than any other manifestation we've recorded. Maybe what makes you so special is genetic. He was a prime candidate. Or maybe it's Polaris protecting him, something else affecting the situation. I need to run tests. He seems more in control, more present.
I want to see him. My brother. Or is he?
Of course. Now, Marshall set up an HRA-warded cage to contain him. It's on the upper floor, up the stairs.
Okay, I need to go.
Jesse, be careful.
Oh my god, did she have to write everything in a made-up gibberish code? Fucking Marshall with her CIA speech. God.
Okay, so what we just got there is an extra side little thing that we can do eventually. If we wanna. Yeah, that's our buddy, by the way. That's the former. Based on the success of America Overnight, we look to propose the creation of a television series that presents superstitions and skeptical thought as entertainment in order to popularize these concepts among the civilian population and create less resistance to redirecting information regarding public paranormal events. We also use a solid media outlet to test paranormal concepts on civilian audiences, seeing how they react to certain facts presented as fiction, and the event that the Bureau ever decides to make certain realities public knowledge. There are various shared licenses that we could purchase and reboot rather than starting from scratch. One particular property seems promising, especially considering its content and tone are precisely what we're looking for. It's called Night Springs and has been off the air for a few years now. Mold.
Apparently the director restored HRA production. They're already getting other survivors out of safe rooms.
Great. This is Lynn Salvador, head of Bureau Security. I'm making a formal security order due to the incident in April, case number 21HQ593. Improper use of the jukebox altered item led to 2 fatalities. We believe a pair of agents used the jukebox to travel to the quarry threshold and engage in inappropriate workplace behavior. An expedition team found them decomposing at the formation's base a week later. At least we found out the jukebox doesn't bring corpses back when the song ends. I'm having the jukebox placed in a secure location in the executive sector. It should never have been accessible to low clearance staff in the first place. The new location security and proximity to a high traffic area will prevent misuse while still allowing for expedition teams to access it when required. See me for any further details.
Yeah, this is a whole new piece of side content that was added to the game at a later date. That is all about the jukebox that's in there. Which we might do just to show off the jukebox as a whole. Inappropriate workplace behavior, they were fucking.
Lots of interesting data off that subject the Rangers brought in.
I heard that he voluntarily entered captivity.
She doesn't know what she's talking about.
Yeah, we'll do that later. That one can just wait. That one's not that important. Now, say hi to Dylan.
Happiness comes. You are a worm through time. The thunder's home distorts you. Happiness comes. White pearls, but yellow and red in the eye. Through a mirror, inverted is made right. Leave your insides by the door. Push the fingers through the surface into the wet. You've always been a new you. You want this to be true. We stand around you while you dream. You can almost hear our words, but you forget. Through time.
You can always hear our words, but you forget.
You are a worm through time. Shit. The thunder's home distorts you.
That's Dylan. Can you hear me?
Dylan's literally reciting the hiss thing.
Here.
The incantation.
I found you.
You've always been a new you. You want this to be true.
Do you know who I am?
You know me. Say it.
You are Dylan Faden's sister.
He's talking in the third person. Always a good sign.
Always a good sign.
Do you know who you are?
Not Dylan. Trench and Darling made sure of that. I'm P6. P6. But I'm better now. The hiss made me better.
Push the fingers through the surface into the wet. You've always been the new you. You want this
Can you
to
stop
be
that?
true.
Please.
Not exactly the reunion.
He's reciting the incantation.
It feels good to say those words. I want to say them. They sound good. They make me feel good. Don't you want to say them too?
No. Fuck off, no. You need to help me get this thing out of his head. If he is still in there, if there is anything left, you have to help me.
Stop it!
Orange peel!
Shit! Shit! He can see you. This
Orange
is
peel.
not safe.
We found Polaris together with my sister when we were very small. In Ordinary. In the desert, through the door opened up by the slide projector.
Orange peel.
But she didn't help when Trench took me away. She didn't give me any powers. All the powers are my own powers. She didn't help when they locked me up for years.
After the song time for applause, we build you till nothing remains. The egg cracks and the truth will emerge out of you. You are home.
The Bureau brought the slide projector back here with me. And the Bureau did what the Bureau does. They used it. And they found... They opened the door up to the hiss. That's
Yeah.
the only thing I can thank them for.
There. There it is. We stopped the Altered World event in Ordinary when we shut down the slide projector. And now the projector's here.
Yeah.
An earworm is a tune you can't stop humming in a dream. Baby, 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 yeah. Just plastic. So safe. Nothing to worry about. Funny.
I welcomed the hiss. I let it in. To get rid of her. The hiss set me free.
Her.
Polaris is using you. The Bureau is using you. You are a puppet.
You can almost hear our words, but you forget.
If we shut off the slide projector, maybe that will stop the hiss.
Your regulations.
Maybe it's not too late for my brother.
You must see the truth for yourself, Jessie. Sister. The horrible truth about the Bureau. The hiss is the better option. Go to the Prime Candidate program in the containment sector. I have the keycard to get you there. Salvador wanted me to have it.
Wanted? Bullshit. I saw what the hiss did to Salvador. What it turned him into.
Okay, Dylan. I'll go. I want to see the truth for myself.
I'll go. But only to look for the slide projector. You can help me. We can end this.
You are a worm through time. You are a worm through time. The thunderstorm distorts you. Happiness comes, white pearls, but yellow and red.
Yeah.
Through a mirror, the inverted is made right.
This is Dylan.
This is Lynn Salvador, head of...
Leave your inside by the door.
I don't know what else I'm hoping to find here.
Dylan.
The sharp angles near far. Yeah, no, they are masters of leaving you
I'd like to
unsettled.
tell you about a dream I had last night.
Off to a good start.
Is it the hiss that's making him act like
Okay.
that?
I'm listening.
I
Mostly.
was back in Ordinary, before all of this happened. But in the dream, I was alone. It was just me. I was the only child. A girl. My name was Jessie Dylan Faden. But then the Bureau came and caught me, brought me back here, locked me up. Have you ever noticed that our names, Jessie, Dylan, they could be girls' names, boys' names, could be anything. Don't you find that weird? I find that weird.
Sure.
What the hell was that? Is he trying to mess with me?
You are a worm through time. The thunderstorm distorts you. happiness comes.
Oh, we're just
Maybe
talking.
Dylan's still in there. Maybe there's a way.
We're
to
just
reach him.
chatting.
I'd like to talk to my brother, please. Dylan?
Dylan would like to tell you about a dream he had just now.
This again?
I was going to be the new director of this place. I helped you get a job here so that we could be together. You were an office assistant.
Whoever they mocapped him for him did
You made
amazing.
coffee,
Absolutely.
Deliver the mail, and there was always plenty of work.
Abso-fucking-lutely.
And it stayed that way forever and ever. It was nice. Really nice.
That's debatable.
But here's the strange thing. The dream shifted, and none of it was real anymore. It was a game. We were in a game, and it was a fucking boring game. But you couldn't stop playing. And then it shifted again. Or
I also
maybe it
give
was another
mad props
dream
to the
already.
voice actor.
Or maybe I'm just confusing them. But in this other dream,
The way he
more like a
talks
musical.
is...
This is an ordinary song about an ordinary girl.
The way he
from an
talks, the way he makes his voice do weird little lilting things is...
She worked an ordinary job in an ordinary office. Something.
Want to know something even
That's all
creepier,
I
chat?
remember of that dream.
Want to know something weirder and creepier? When you're talking to him, one eye is looking at Jesse, the other eye is looking at you, the viewer.
Maybe I can learn more about the hiss from him.
Can we talk?
I just had an interesting dream.
See?
Shit.
That's fascinating, but let's talk about the hiss for a change, yeah?
This dream was about the hiss.
Best I'm gonna get.
In my dream,
His right
hiss had
eye
broken
is looking
free
at
of this
us.
Prison. This
His
house.
left eye is looking at Jesse.
I'd set it free. And the president himself was there to welcome us. He was the first
These
one
camera
to
angles are so terrifying and disorienting.
spread the word.
And if you notice, every once in a while, both his eyes lock with us.
Horrifying. That he was horrifying.
Every once in a while, both of his eyes focus on the camera.
People who heard his words wanted to welcome the hiss in. And slowly, more and more of
There.
them came around until the whole world was brought together by the hiss.
See?
It was wonderful.
Okay. Thanks for sharing that.
Yeah, no.
For the record, that will never
It's
happen. Not as long as I'm alive.
it's terrifying. It's fucking terrifying. Mad props to like the mocap people. Mad props to the voice acting. The voice actor for Dylan. Like, ugh. Yeah, we can now do jukebox tokens, by the way. This is just a thing we have now. It doesn't really matter. We're going to go, since we're already doing creepy stuff, and I realized I've been missing some of them, I pulled up a little list of where to find the rest of the Threshold Kids videos.
That's no normal piece of paper.
Airplanes aren't real, yeah. I need to shower and sleep, but don't want to not watch. Welcome.
Just look at it.
We already watched that. Okay, that's what I thought. I was like, did we watch that? Also, yeah, that's a thing. Well, we'll get to it. Yeah, we'll deal with that in a minute. Book club. Yay! More Threshold kids! Confidential and children both start with C. The city.
I don't know what missing in actions is, but I sure wish someone would find her.
I'll help you look, Telfer. We'll find your mama together.
It's fine. I forgot how to solve this, I'm not gonna lie. We did it! Oh, good lord. Fuck this stupid letter.
I need to find other pages.
Yeah, that's a thing in this zone. It's a thing you unlock when you get flight, because now you can actually reach the upper floors. Smoking ban. Yeah, Threshold kids can go die.
I need to know where it's gonna end up.
Well, that was easy.
There should be one more page.
Dead Letters. What a lovely place. How many of these informative things become altered items themselves? That's the whole point of getting them sent to Dead Letters, because the idea is if these people focus on these things too much, or these ideas too much, they could become altered items or objects of power. By turning it into a letter and filing it away in a drawer in a place like this, it takes away some of that risk. Which is a really weird sentence, I know, but it is actually the whole that is the deal of dead letters. And it also gives the Bureau a head start on these ideas that are being presented by other people. So that if it does show up again, they already know what people are thinking about it. And so as a result of that, for example, plaid suit in a pinstripe world. If there's a plaid suit that becomes an object of power, they already have a head start on it. And considering the way to deal with objects of power is to bind them to people, and altered items is to find ways to give them, say, an incantation that makes them feel better. Well, if they already know that ahead of time, like they think their cat-shaped clock is angry at them. So if that clock becomes an object of power, they now have a head start. Isn't that great?
I need to know where it's gonna end up.
Well, that was easy. A little bit of lucky on that one.
Done and done.
Alright, got the moving letters. Lost about 45 days in the past 4 years. Moving letters. Blackrock paneling suppresses the item's effect. Game's a whole mindfuck to piece together depending on your beliefs. I think they did a wonderful job with that, personally. I think they did a great job of allowing you to believe that these things work however you think they should. And the Bureau as a whole, honestly, doesn't care why they work. They care about stopping them from working. Which means that your beliefs and I can't think of another word, don't really come into play too much. Because the Bureau doesn't tell you anything like that. And it's a lot of hearsay, and we don't really understand these things. For example, a stack of 4 envelopes, each containing a single page of paper. All 4 letters are illegible due to extreme water damage. The envelopes, curiously, do not show any sign of such damage and are covered in messages of love. Items are able to move short distances at a pace of less than blank and always in a blank direction. It's the first altered item to have multiple separate parts, a fact previously believed impossible by blank. Proposal to take the items to outside the oldest house and follow the movement to its final destination is under consideration with the budget committee. Item was found in the Dead Letters archives where the Herd archivist found it attempting to escape a filing cabinet. She reports having no records of the item in her archive of letters. Isn't that fun? For example, this one, this letter right here is about Alan Wake. Someone always thinking about those letters reaching someone, or someone thinking about how those letters could never reach someone. And that's making those letters have more power, right? Like, that could be the idea behind it. Or it could be powered by stuff from alternate dimensions, because one thing that we know for a fact is that the Hiss have come in from somewhere else, right? Like, we know that for a fact, that the Hiss have come in from somewhere else, because we found out that they came in with the use of the slide projector, altered item. So lots of little things like that really add up as a whole. You know? Okay, so we found that threshold, kids. It's not research, it's the Panopticon. Oh, we need to go back here anyway, so let's go. We need to get to the 3rd level. We need to find the duck, too. Don't worry. I have not forgotten about the duck. Also, it'd be easy just to go to the Upper Panopticon first. And then jump down from here. I just want to point out, the anchor is back home. Yeah? All we know about it is that during the ordinary AWE, it became known and attached to Jesse. And all that is known about it is that its name is Polaris and that it has been helping Jesse this whole time. It has been helping her cleanse the hiss from objects. So far, that is all we know about it. It's Polaris. When the original ordinary AWE of Jesse and her brother peeking into different dimensions happened, it showed up, and its name is Polaris. Yes, Polaris like the North Star. That's the point. They literally make that reference in-game. That's not like a hidden thing for context. The game itself is saying that. Can abstract objects become concepts become objects of power? Don't know. Objects of power are called objects of power because it is usually an object imbued with something. That is the general idea that the game has presented before us. Oh, that's the Christmas tree. Do we need to find the Christmas tree? Maybe. Oh, there's the stroller that we talked about the other day. But usually the things that they have dealt with are items. We saw the paper about that guy the other day, or this morning actually, or not this morning, today. I'm a little lost in what I'm looking for, so forgive me. Maybe we just don't have access to the thing we're thinking of yet. That's fine if that's the case. There is one that I believe we can go find, though. In research. Actually, no, never mind, because we don't have access to the Synchronicity Lab, do we? Let's go this way and do some exploring anyways. What harm can come to us? A lot of harm. Oh, there's the Synchronicity Lab. Oh, wait, no, I know this. Ah, fuck.
Why'd they keep an altered item here?
But are we spirits in a material world? That's a great question.
Debrief for Mirror Excursion 7C.
I'm not ready for this one.
Hardy spent approximately...
Oh, I'm not ready for this one.
3 hours in the mirror. It's the longest time on record. Can you describe your experience inside Agent Hardy? Agent Hardy is physically healthy. All tests have come back clean. Yet the speech issue has persisted for hours. Calm down, Agent. It could be psychosomatic, but the fact that this only occurred after returning from the mirror makes a paranatural explanation more likely. I recommend a battery of tests and a Class Orange quarantine.
Mirrored altered item. The proposal is to finally determine the precise nature of the reflected space within the altered item. Is it a transplanar, psychologically generated, or rooted within another dimension? How does the altered item know the space in its vicinity well enough to reflect it? Why does it reflect some materials but not others? Is the space parallel reality? Blah, 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 blah. I hate this. Oh, I hate this so much. What's up, Dragon? How you doing? The mirror does not reflect its surroundings with perfect accuracy. The environment seen in the glass contains slight distinctions. Unknown why the mirror does this. If there's any blank, then we can't perceive. Pop through's mirror has a golden mind, reflects the world it wishes were real. That's the mirror.
Looks like there's a mirror in there.
Yeah, no shit, Jesse. I'm sorry for doing this mission, chat. You might be scared of mirrors for a little bit.
What a weird way to lock something up.
I apologize. I really do.
Wait, that didn't sound right. Yeah, that's not good.
I should have forgot the pattern on this thing. I should have checked before I came in. I cheated. I mean, what? Y'all ready for this one?
What? I can't understand you. You need to listen. I saw something in there. There is something inside. You need to lock down the mirror.
Yeah, that gibberish he was saying was reversed speech.
Why are you talking like that? What's wrong with you? All of you? There's something in that fucking mirror.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry about this entire everything.
Did you see that? Someone's in there.
I apologize. Yeah, it's me, but not me. It's Essage.
That's not good.
Why? We need to help the Bureau! We need to help the Bureau! We are literally fighting Evil Us for context if you don't quite get it yet. This is Mirrored Us. Say hi to Essage. It's fun. I guess.
Another one? Better be all of them. That explains why they locked this mirror up.
Yes, that's why they locked this mirror up.
I wonder what the Bureau was doing with this thing.
What if we told them to fuck off with their SCP shit? You know, good question.
Well, it's cleansed now. The hiss is gone. It's dealt with.
I'm closing it. But wait, I can't. Yeah, I really don't like that mission, chat. I don't know if you picked up on that, but I really don't like that mission. Gives me the absolute heebie-jeebies. Oops. Were the controls also reversed in the mirrored world? No, thank God. That fight's hard enough as is. The items were kept in a sealed chamber with minimal external visibility. A hanging mirror, oval in shape, the frame is made out of ornately wrought brass. The items not reflect its surroundings accurately. The item's effect is complex. Most notable is the fact that the glass transports individuals to a paranatural space when touched. In this space is an imperfect reflection of our reality. Some objects inside the reflection are simple mirror images, some are blank, while some do not appear at all. Reflection only contains areas within a blank distance of the item itself. Relocating the item has proven the reflection changes to depend on its surroundings. Agents have been sent into the reflection, blank has been observed, and the test subject sent inside, believed to be psychosomatic. Prolonged exposure is not advisable. Synchronicity. As a test, television sets were placed in a variety of locations around the world inside rooms identically decorated. The hypothesis was that identically altering the decor of every room and then changing the channel in every room but one, single differing television would spontaneously align the incoming frequency to match its synchronized counterparts. The experiment seemed like a failure until it was observed that the agents responsible for arranging and monitoring these rooms were all experiencing the same emotional turmoil as one clinically depressed member of the team, himself being located in the eastern part of blank. Psychological experimentation of the agents proved the correlation. Interestingly, the phenomenon of the synchronicity did occur, but not in the way we predicted. Also, yeah, mirror debrief, but it's reversed because it was the one from the mirror dimension. Wasn't that fun? Wasn't that so fun? I thought it was supposed to be in here. Am I crazy? Oh, here it is. We have a new outfit, chat. want to upgrade spin. I want to upgrade grip. Turns out I can't turn off enough remote thought yet. Darn. Alright. Hang on. Boop. Boop. I want to use grip again. I haven't been using it a lot. Now, I swear to God, give me a second. This is supposed to be in synchronicity, right? All the rooms have multiple mirrors in them. I apologize. Technically speaking, it's fine. I cleansed the mirror. It's duck time. Now that we have flight, we can actually go say hi to the duck. Hi, Mold. Nice to see you.
Disappearing ducks. Great.
Duck. Where are you, duck? Excuse me, sirs and madams. Have y'all seen a duck?
Maybe he's trying
Like,
to
just
test our code breaking skills.
have y'all seen a duck in here? Like, I'm asking for a me. Have y'all seen a duck? Like, just tiny little rubber ducky. Tiny little rubber ducky. Yellow? Squeaks? I don't think they've seen the rubber duck. Hear quacking? It's amazing how unsettling quacking can be. Listen here, you little shit.
Finally, no more quacking.
Rubber duck, AI-52AE. Direct contact with the item is not permitted. Safety gloves are required when handling. Item is a yellow rubber duck bath toy from the 1950s. Single hole at the bottom allows air and water flow in and out. The item makes a sound analogous to quacking. The item travels considerable distances with surprising speed. How it achieves this motion is unknown. The item forms a blank of unknown purpose with anyone makes direct physical contact with it and begins to follow them, quacking often. This has led to a researcher named Blank entering cardiac arrest, though due to the individual's health issues, the matter may not be connected to the item's effect. Give me 1 second, I'm looking something up. Trying to figure out what this Threshold Kids thing is. So I'm losing my mind trying to find it. Alright, supposedly it's in the lab. I'll go back and look in the lab again. Oh, also, y'all ready for this, by the way? Oh, wait, I can't do it here. Right. Shoot. I swear to God, it's supposed to be in here. Where is it? That was a lot of Newton's cradles. They're testing synchronicity. I feel like it checks out to be able to test out Newton's cradles. I'm losing my mind, apparently. Maybe this random YouTube video will help me. Nope, no it won't. Man, people are really good at being like, this is what they all are. Not like actually telling me where they are. For helpful videos maybe by me, or if they're not helpful, they're at least entertaining. Oh my goodness. Yep, you learned how to count to 5. All right, I literally can't find the one that I'm looking for, chat. I apologize. I'm going to go back to the Panopticon and try and find the other one that I'm looking for. I apologize that I can't find this one. Ah. Supposedly somewhere on this archives floor here is what we're looking for. What up, Magma? How you doing, bud? There it is. Oh my god. I was losing my mind. Speaking of losing my mind. Ooh, launch efficiency. That's worse. There's a spoopy fridge? Yes. You did miss the mirror, which is a bit of a win. We had to fight Essage. Not Jesse, but Essage. The fridge did murder a man in cold blood.
The exact process of how an altered item is born eludes us. We find
Okay, so the volume's being weird, so give me 1 second, and we'll just watch that in the quote-unquote normal way in a second here. Because the music is really annoying. But if you just re-watch it via like this, much cleaner audio.
the exact process
If a tiny bit quieter.
of how an item is born eludes us. We find them in the aftermath of altered world events. They take the form of everyday objects, ever present in our lives, constantly evoked in the thoughts of millions of people, now infused with unpredictable energies. They're altered. The superstitious would call them cursed. Now, are altered items sentient?
The fridge, rubber duck, coffee thermos.
Fixated, programmed almost to cause certain events to happen over and over again. While generally less potent than objects of power, they are not able to be controlled. Left unchecked, they can be highly dangerous. To study altered items, we contain them in Panopticon.
Yeah. Yeah. Hop the top. I apologize for all the flashing lights, but it's just what happens with the big things. Don't mind me, just gonna seize that guy. It's fine. Ignore the astral whatchamacallit. It's fine. He only hurts us a lot. Give me the items. Is there anything down here I need? I think it's just that one item. Oh, goodness. Pros like to explore the matter of containment policy. When an altered item enters the oldest house, we thoroughly investigate any possible combinations of actions or words or material that prevent the item from applying altered effect. However, I work with these entities every day, and I have good reason to believe that a less convoluted form of containment is possible. The items crave blank. If we initiate a series of blank praising the items, or perhaps incorporating the image into pieces of blank that could be visited throughout the bureau, I believe the altered items would behave without needing to resort to blank or blank, which only leads to the items feeling mistreated. Try to treat them like criminals. We can't be surprised when they try to escape. See a different file for the full report. My guy's having a time. Now the prisoners are running the prison. There it is! This is what we've been looking for the whole time. I'm so excited, yay!
TV! Let's watch Donkeys in Space!
It's not safe.
But Star Captain Eagle! Can I poke it with a stick?
Okay. Bureau rule number 74. Always be suspicious of things that weren't there before.
What?
Nope.
Looks safe to me.
Donkeys in Space!
Wait! It's not even plugged in!